While it was a photo finish, thankfully, Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed and finally sworn in as U.S. Supreme Court judge. But in the aftermath, allow me to present a top 3 list of the most bizarre sidebar issues related to the Kavanaugh saga. So folks, what did we learn from the weeks-long tempest in a teapot that was the left losing its collective mind about President Trump's then nominee for the U.S. Supreme Court? Well, heaping helpings of the double standard mixed with illogic, something that's increasingly becoming the bailiwick of the progressives. So without further ado, here are my top 3 sidebar story issues. First, parody only works one way. So it is that Matt Damon can come on Saturday Night Live and portray Kavanaugh as a buffoon and receive hearty laughs for doing so. But consider what happened to voice actress Rachel Butera when she did a parody of Christine Blasey Ford. Here's a snippet.
Anybody is listening to the Dr. Blasey Ford testimony about Brett Kavanaugh, but this is how I sound. I know it's a surprise to even me that I talk this way, and I'm a doctor and a grown woman. I sound like I'm still back at that high school party.
Wow, the progressives went apeshite. I mean, how dare Butera mock the voice of Miss Ford, a sonic sensation that resembles an infant speaking with a serious case of vocal fry. The backlash from the usual suspects was so fierce that Disney was being pressured to fire Butera, who voices a character in an upcoming Star Wars animated series. Faced with the prospect of being blacklisted and economically annihilated, Butera submitted to the tyranny of the left by issuing a groveling apology, quote, "I was by no means mocking a rape victim. I am 100% on Christine Blasey Ford's side. I am just a vocal impressionist and decided to imitate her voice, but it was a mistake. I apologize and I believe all women," end quote. How sad. Bizarre sidebar story number 2. Apparently it's offside to proclaim your love for a beverage that has been legal for almost a century. How odd that even though pot is legal in a few states, Kavanaugh is pilloried for proclaiming his fondness for beer. Kavanaugh said he liked beer and that he drank beer, and this is a reason to attack him? Yeah, it is apparently. Typical of the Twitterverse pylon was this tweet from alleged writer Craig Rosnicki. Quote, "Kavanaugh, beer, 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 beer. I like beer, I like beer, I like beer, beer, beer. There, have I broken the world record for number of times saying the word beer at a hearing," end quote. Seriously, this is what passes for political discourse from a wordsmith these days? And finally, bizarre sidebar story number 3. It's this photo taken in the moments after the Kavanaugh vote. And it makes me more confused than ever when it comes to the politics of the left. As you can see, 2 teenage girls wearing Wonder Woman costumes are tearfully hugging one another. Remember how Wonder Woman was appointed as the UN ambassador for empowering girls and women in 2016, only to have that appointment quashed for a variety of reasons, such as her sexualized attire. I mean, forget the star-spangled attire of the world's most famous Amazon, because apparently feminists prefer their activists to be clad in burqas and niqabs these days. While I remain thoroughly confused right now, we did learn one profound lesson from the Kavanaugh circus, and it's this: so much for due process and being innocent until proven guilty, because we must always believe female accusers when it comes to sexual assault allegations, even those accusers who have no witnesses, no corroboration, and no evidence. Welcome to the new normal, folks. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, the Rebel has a new app. Please download that app and take the Rebel with you wherever you go.